Yes, people, welcome back to Weird and Wonderful. It's been a long old time, brother.
It's good to be back, man. It's
welcome.
Good to be back.
Yeah, back in the studio, back where the magic happens. And yeah, we had a little
summer holiday thing.
Well, do you know what? It was just we were still working out exactly how we wanted this stuff to work. The Euros was just a bit too much fun for us to be like engaging too much.
Trying to live in the moment, innit?
Exactly, and but no, looking back on the Euros now, I guess we can kind of say it was a fun experience, but the less we talk about it, the easier.
Listen,
I don't want to dwell too much.
You said what we had to say. We dropped the mic, that's it.
But now all affiliations are back.
Right, I think I said it a couple of times in the group chat, like, I'm happy to be able to just band up my mates again and just banter people. Obviously, you can't really banter United too much right now. We just might as well just get straight to it.
My club
moving different.
Different right now.
You man are doing alright at the moment.
I'm struggling to get words out a little bit.
You man are doing alright. The window started well. Obviously, Kanate patterned quickly. I was like, cool. Let's see where we go from here. We came out the traps firing, and then United. As soon as the Euros was wrapped up, Sancho was to be fair, while the Euros was going on, the whole thing was kind of
done and dusted,
rumbling on the whole time. But as soon as England went out, as soon as the Euros were done, Sancho was pretty much wrapped up. JS, was it 2025?
JS 2+5. JS 2+5.
Brother, he went from JS 7 to JS 77, JS 16, JS. So he's got the 25 now.
For one season and one season.
And they're saying that he's the Kennington Antonio Valencia.
No one's saying that.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. But how gassed are you about the signing of Sancho? We'll start with that one.
Guys, if you're wondering what my live reaction was like, jump onto our Instagram page, WN Wonderful, for my live reaction.
Bro, you tried to draw me up. You didn't even tell me you was online.
Well, I told you. I watched the vid. I was messaging, bro. I was trying to invite you. I was trying to invite you to the live stream, but you kept cancelling. Anyway, if you want to see my live reaction to how I felt when Fabrizio Romano said those three words.
Those three words that everyone wants to hear about.
I've heard twice now this window, and almost. I mean, Sancho, I can believe it. I knew it was going to happen. But Varane, the way that I actually still can't believe it fully. But yeah, I heard the words, Varane, here we go, Manchester United done deal. And yeah, look, for me, the reason why I'm so excited, and I almost think that this is a more important transfer than the Sancho one. Not necessarily because we didn't need to plug that right wing gap, but in terms of we were just leaking goals last season.
Same kind of goals as well.
And it was, do you know what? It was hard to work out whether it was Maguire or Lindelof's fault. I think we've seen this summer. They both missed it, but I think it was just because they weren't a cohesive pair. And for me, I think we saw what Maguire can do with a bit of. Do you know? I'm not even say John Stones is like that much of a better defender or like the better pair for Maguire. But I think with Varane, what we will see is that we were to play a more attacking lineup, a higher line. Varane's got pace. He's in his prime. And he's one of the world's best centre backs. I cannot believe you bought him for 35 mil. Right. Like that is what I can't. Man United, like we've been fucking monitoring FC for the past like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I expecting this stuff to go all the way to August, like, and then we're waiting on deadline day for it to go through, and then we'll end up fucking getting Ben White or something. That's what we were moving, but like before. Listen, so I'm chuffed, man.
You've had your little, you've had your monologue. I can't front. It's a 6 signing. You should be gassed. You should be very gassed. The fees kind of like nowadays. It's not our money in it. I don't really care how much my club pays for a player. The money's not ours, but to get him for 34 M's, that's a big snip.
Mad, bro.
It's mad. Whether he's in the last year of his contract or not, Varane is worth way more than 34 mil. I do think it's lazy when people are saying that they're just comparing him to Ben White's like transfer fees. That's not how football works. You don't just go, this player's as like better than this player, therefore like that's not. English tax comes into it. Ben White's younger, blah blah blah. But there's no getting away from the fact that Varane is one of the best centre backs in the world, and he said that he only wanted to play for Manchester United. So
do you know what? He's the same sort of age as he's a bit older than us. He's a year above us, but he would have grown up in an era where Man United were
Rios is gone.
Exactly, he grew up in the same.
Pick of him with the matching camera.
So I can't lie, man. I'm gassed. It's a good feeling to have when a player joins your club and they wanted to join us.
But listen, this is what I'm saying now. The pressure really starts today, yeah, because you, man, especially you've been saying for the longest time, if United get this player, if United get that player, we'll do X, Y, Z. And obviously the window's not done. You lot are still crying out for a holding midfielder. So just so you can put McFred to bed, because I think you're probably tired of seeing that. Most United fans are tired of seeing 4-2-3-1. But the pressure's on United this season. You lot have got to, we were just chatting about this earlier, you've got to do something this season. And
you got a challenge.
I'm not saying you've got to win. You've not got to win. I'm not saying you've got to win the Prem and the Champions League, but you might have to be getting to latter stages of Champions League. That I don't want to see. If anyhow you man go out in the group stages and end up in Europa with Varane, big Varane, yeah, 4-time Champions League winner, World Cup winner Varane, with and I don't think it's going to happen. I think you lot will have a good season, but the pressure's on Ollie now. You lot, I don't want to hear any more excuses. I do not want to hear any more. Even if you don't get a DM, you lot got to do some serious stuff this season. I'm sorry, you lot can't be saying you've got De Gea, who you still think is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. This is just your spine, by the way. Varane is one of the best centre backs in the world. Pogba is one of the best midfielders in the world, and you've got Sancho, who's one of the best wide players in the world. You've got
Bruno,
world class
throughout the core,
world class FIFA stats, stat padding class.
You didn't say Bruno though. You said stat padding.
Running through your team.
Bruno's flowers, man.
Listen, Bruno's got to have a big year, because after that flipping disaster class,
he's had big years.
After that disaster class he put on at the year. Let's not even. I don't even want to talk about.
Last season was a big year. The numbers the man puts down. Like, you call it stat padding. I call it winning matches of football.
Let me not speak on Bruno's name, because Bruno, he's got to step outside this season. It's a big year for him. He's gonna have to really start. Obviously he's delivered already, but he's got to convert that. Not just him. You've got other big players.
Look, the thing is, if Bruno does that in Man City's team last year, then he's. Do you know what I mean?
He's done all this top 10 stats for blah blah blah, this that and the other, but it's led to nothing so far.
That's the thing.
And in
the
finals,
seasons,
in the final and in the semi-finals that you might have been getting to, well, not you only got to one final, but in the semi-finals you might have been getting to, every single one, Bruno's choked on the biggest stages. So he's got to turn up. That's all I'm saying. Not just him. But this is a big season for United.
I think Bruno's the wrong person to pick on here.
Anyhow, I think so. You were the one you were dying for me to say the name.
Yeah, but what I think so with Bruno, we'll touch on quite quickly. If he puts those numbers down in a title-winning season, or you win something and no one says anything about how he does.
We put down those numbers and you win the Champions League.
It's a team effort. Bruno contributed more than enough to Man United season for us to be successful. Can't put it all on him, but yeah, man, for sure. Ollie, there is a pressure now. I've been saying it for a while. You're right, Ishmael, that Ollie needed to be backed in the window.
Bro, you cannot tell me that he's been
seriously backed. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm not going in there with any pressure. This is the first time Man United have actually looked.
Wait, you're not going in with any pressure?
No, as in, like, I'm not thinking like we need to do this or do that. I'm just looking forward to the season starting.
Yeah. I'm
looking forward to it.
You lot got it right.
What it reminds me of is like when Man United were winning titles after title, and we went into the next one. Admittedly, we haven't done that in a while, but that's how it feels. That we're going into the next one, and I'm not like pranging out about what happens if you don't start well, if you don't. Like, I believe in this squad. I believe in the development we've made. And you know what? I'm happy that I wasn't one of those Ollie outers that just jumped on the bandwagon and was like, get him out. When realistically, for me, he's been the best manager we've had since Fergie. And in terms of the strategy, but we're talking about some of the best managers in world football to ever have managed.
But I think you've got to say now that Ollie's been backed more than any of the other managers.
For sure. Well, that's the problem. That's the problem, though, because I don't think any of those managers were backed enough.
Well, then you can say that.
And that's why I'm happy.
He's been backed the most, or he's the only one that's been backed. But now this season, I swear, Ollie's got to be on the job. You can't be embarrassing yourself, getting bopped out of Europa by Villarreal. You can't be losing semi-finals. Like, obviously you can lose a semi-final, it happens. But it's the manner in which you lot are going out in games. Like
we lost in penalties though, man. To be fair,
bro, that game leading up to it was horrific, man. Oli not making any subs until
now he's got subs that he can bring in.
For your forward line,
I didn't really.
Your forward line this season is a madness. Whether it's just on FIFA or it like transmits to real life, you've got Sancho, Martial, Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood. Have I missed anyone out? Dan James can even get a little mention there.
We got
mad. You lot have got quality.
History as well.
You lot have got quality falling out your fucking asses. So I don't want to hear Oli not making any subs now or playing the same 11.
You ain't gonna hear that.
You lot have got a really. You've got, as you said earlier, 2 players in every position.
Yeah.
So now it's on the coaching. Get the coaching. Players need to be coached. Get the coaching done.
That's what. So let's bringing it back to transfers. We'll touch on what Ollie's been doing in the background at Man United, establishing like a team, a unit, which I think, which so far is looking good. But in terms of what Man United are getting with Jadon Sancho and Rafael Varane, you're getting players who belong in the upper echelon of football. Players that would walk into most clubs in the world. Players that their transfer fees realistically, if they weren't in their last 2 and 1 year of their contract, like we saw how much Jadon Sancho was being touted for. So we've managed to ride out last season, not be bent over basically by Dortmund. And we've now managed
in hindsight, it's looking like a shrewd bit of business.
We've managed to make 2 signings now with the same fee that Dortmund won last year. We got Sancho and Varane, and we improved on our season the year before. Admittedly, we didn't win a trophy, but like I said, I think there's better things to come for United, like better things in the Europa League anyway. So yeah, man, I'm delighted. I'm a bit pissed off Sancho's not number 7, to be honest, but
you know what?
Phil Jones, you better move.
That shirt's been a poison chalice. I let him work up, let him build up to number 7.
He's still young, man. He's still young.
Can't just come in, do the Antonio Valencia thing, get the 7, and move back to 25. Like let him just build up to it. When you get the 7 shirt, then you know that's yours for a decade or however long he's going to be there for. But alright, let's just move this on now. Let me ask you I want three words. If you can, obviously we think now that the missing piece of your jigsaw is as a holding midfielder. So give me 3 names of who you take in order to plug that gap. Anyone you can have.
I think Camavinga's really high up there, but I do think he's got his eyes set on his a free transfer to La Liga next season. But Rennes don't want that. They want peace now, so that'll be an interesting one to watch.
Just give me the 3 names. Just get in order from who you want the most to.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So you want Camavinga's your number 1.
Yeah. In terms of where his ceiling is, I think he's probably got the highest one. And I'll probably say Declan Rice.
But do you want someone? Sorry to cut. Camavinga? He's 18. Is he even 18 yet? He's young. 18, yeah. Is he the guy to come in? Because for me, if you sign Camavinga, it'll be similar sort of way to what you've done with Ahmad. Like he's gonna
no. Camavinga's different.
I know he played a pivotal part, but is he ready to come into the Prem?
He's not gonna come.
Is he ready to come to the Prem now?
Yeah.
And just boss that whole midfielder in like a title challenging team.
Yeah. He's that good, man. He's that good. Like he made his debut for Rennes against PSG.
Yeah, I saw the game.
You've seen that,
yeah. Obviously, I'm not gonna say I didn't tell you about Camavinga, but I remember me and you had these conversations from time ago. I said this guy, left foot gang, just can move with the ball, tackle everything, got a shot, got a pass, and he's the truth. I like. When I heard Genie was going, I was like, if you can get someone like Camavinga, then you won't even hear me mention Genie's name anymore.
Surprised, I don't know where.
All of a sudden, United linked to him. I was just like,
I don't know why no one else is. I don't know why every single club in the world isn't offering rent for.
When I'm hearing this £25 million, whatever, 30 million euros, whatever it is, that should just be like you're signing a player who's got 15 years left in him. So for me, it's a bit of a mad one. I don't know why there's not more teams in the hunt. But we'll speak on my team in a second anyway. But yeah, so
Camavinga, I think, has got the highest ceiling out of all of them. Rice, I'd take second, just because I feel like he's got the Premier League experience. And then
I think that English tax is going to be. If Ben White's going for 50 M's, we'll just have to work. Even if you manage to get the price down, I think he's just signed a new deal at West Ham not that long ago. I think they're going to be on
for about 90
million for Rice.
It's a lot.
I'm going to tell you right now, he's not worth 80. He might go on to be, but you can find enough man in Europe who you can get for half that price.
Yeah,
for sure, for sure. Better than Rice.
But that's the order I go for, and then I'll probably say Saul's available for 45 million, so that could be an interesting one.
That's another one. I'm proper surprised there's not more teams. Because I know he was linked with Barca in a swap deal for Griezmann, but I don't think that's happening anymore.
I think that's still kind of bubbling over. But
I don't think it's happening. I think Barca just need peace.
They're still in negotiations because Barca wants Saul.
I think Griezmann's doesn't really want to stay there anymore.
Yeah.
That's got to go down to Sunday. That's one of the biggest flop signings.
It's hard to argue with that, man.
Bro, he was like top 5 players in it. There was a point where after Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, he was like the next little group of best. He was like the best of the little next group of players in the world. And he's just bummed out and was dead for France in the Euros. Like not really been on anything last 18 months. But so what are you saying? Camavinga, Rice, Saul.
Yeah.
Any one of them 3.
But then you got the likes of Ndidi as well, who I don't know if he's available.
Ndidi,
there's a couple of players that I'd be interested in as well, for sure. But no, look, that's the defensive midfield position, and then United can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't care. They can sign Trippier. I don't care. Just get me a DM.
I think if I get a DM, you man should really, really, really be disappointed if you don't. I don't want to say win the league. If City go and sign Harry Kane, then like it's just everyone else is just gonna have to chill. I seen what's happening today, man. That's mad. That's mad.
But so like, I think if you get a DM, then we're going to be a serious problem internationally, in Europe and domestically as well. But look, Man United, I'm in a really good place. Ishmael, talk to me about your boys. But address the situation as well with AFCON as well, because I think that's important.
Well, let me start. I'll do it chronologically. We came in hot. I think before even it was just after the under 21 Euros, so that was before a couple of weeks before the Euros. United done 34 million done. Man's doing drip videos in Paris. I'm thinking, yes, like cool. What's gonna happen next? Like, obviously, I wasn't expecting Mbappe, but I was like, we can get like a little Donny or like something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Marlon, we can get some Doku. Like something could happen. Nothing's happened. We've sold a few man. Obviously, Harry Wilson's gone to Fulham. It looks like Shaqiri's going. It looks like Nat Phillips is going. So we're doing like a little like, and you raid your pockets trying to see what change you can find.
The collection ball.
But the thing is, we're the collection ball. So we're raiding around. Nothing's really happening. But see with us, yeah. You lot are quite bait in a way. This is not a dig either. You lot are quite bait when you want a player.
It's just a lot of
everyone knows about it.
It's fucking
the noise comes
it's red
out.
panty day as soon as the players
people start twerking, all this, that, and the other. With us, I wake up one day, the deal's done. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, didn't know what's happening. Thiago, there was talks of it. Then there was absolutely no chance of it happening. We're not getting it. We're not interested. United are suddenly interested, then boom, next day wake up, Thiago's done. So not FSG, Michael Edwards and Klopp have got enough credit in the bank for me to be not confident, but I'm not shook right now. But we need to start making some moves quickly because I'm just seeing players getting snapped up left, right, and centre. I don't want us to be doing like what we've done with the centre back situation last year and just not act at all.
Do you know
so we need two forwards and we need a midfielder. That's what I think we need. And
just so I can interject here, just
a
bit off topic.
Yeah.
But you see when Klopp left Dortmund and he won the league a couple of seasons before. Had a disappointing season before.
Yeah, he done back to back. He done back to back.
He nearly got Dortmund relegated or something.
No. It wasn't.
It was like bottom half.
They were like, it was kind of like Arteta and Arsenal this season, where like they weren't really going to go down, but like it could have happened. It was
mathematically possible.
But they pulled it back to like they literally did what Arsenal did. I think they pulled it back to like 7th, 8th, something like not respectable, but.
If that happens with, especially the way other teams look like they're going to be strengthened this summer with City,
things are not really. The thing is though, like
if you don't get top 4 with Klopp, is he really under pressure? Is his job on the line, or has he still got enough credit in the bank?
Only in the sense that I think after this season, he's going into his last season. So I just think he might not renew his contract. Which
it'll be less expensive for Liverpool to get rid of him if he's in his last.
No, we're not. I think Klopp can. I think Klopp decides how long he decides. Yeah, he decides how long he stays for. He's got.
Like when Ross and friends got 10.
Bro, pick up. We need to.
That's coming, guys. We got some new fun ideas for you. But back to transfers though.
I'm obviously not happy with how things are going. I'm seeing like all my boys come through that their clubs are doing bits or signing players like this.
So am I a new boy then? Who else then?
Well, Koundé as well. Chelsea, if Koundé goes to Chelsea, that's another quality signing. Obviously City, I don't have any City mates, but if City get Grealish and Kane, then you might as well just stop doing this next year. Just pick up a new league, do like Bundesliga, win the world. But listen, yeah, we're not gonna start the season. There's no way we don't start the season. There's no way we don't start the season without signing one forward. It should really be two, but it's got to be at least one. I don't really know who it is. We've been linked with like
that's what I wanted to get onto. Talk to me about these
bro, it's a bit meaty.
It's January again, right? AFCON's back.
Yeah.
And you're losing who's gone?
Mane, Salah.
Is that for the whole month, or is it more?
No, it's 4 to 6 games in Jan. That's the maximum they can miss. And obviously Naby lads, but we don't even know what condition he's going to be in. He might not even make it out of I was going to say Melwood, but we're not there anymore. But listen, Naby, that's a different question. He's got to rise up this season. He's got to rise up this season, man. There's a few men that I just.
Tell me, I want to know who you rumoured with. What are the what's getting you excited? What's not getting you excited?
None of it's getting me excited. We've been linked with Vlahovic from Fiorentina.
Who?
Vlahovic, tall striker. He's good. He is good. He's giving me like. I don't know if it's just a kit, but he gives me Luca Toni vibes. Like big guy, like he's got feet. He's decent. Obviously we were linked with Marlon as well.
No, Dortmund.
Not happening. We were linked with Doku, but it's just like any pacey, interchangeable forward you can play like in any of them front positions.
You got Jota though, no?
We kind of get linked to Jota. I think I'm excited to see Jota play this season, full season. Hopefully, touch wood, no injuries. Because he came out hot, but I just. It's hard to get excited. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. It's hard to get excited at the moment with Liverpool's transfer dealings because it's not saying much. It's not saying much actually, man.
Well, do you know what? You started well. It seemed promising, but obviously
we started well. I think we're going to be looking. We're opportunistic, innit? We move like flipping. We move like edge. Ultimate opportunist for the WWE fans out there. We wait for the opening, and then we come in, we swoop in, we do our thing, but we're not going to be
rated R superstar.
We're not going to be linked with. We're not in transfer sagas. You lot are like the kind of like boys or girls that just like drama. Like, you're just always about when there's drama going on. You like to be centre of attention. We're calm. We're a lot like me. We're just calm people. Just like to go about their business, do their thing, just be happy under the radar. Just do what.
But just a quick question: you can't say that. Man United, the way Man United have been moving has not rattled you a little bit because I've seen the way you've been moving in group chats.
No. The thing is,
you've been allying yourself.
The thing is, I like to call you out. I think on the group chat sometimes the Man United fans didn't, or the Man United agendas.
There's only just me on that group chat.
The Man United agendas did not get called out enough, and sometimes I'm scrolling through. You know when you scroll through the group chat and there's like 50 odd messages and you miss and like you're just scrolling through the conversation. Sometimes you're saying wild shit that's not getting called out. Like, hang on, you'll be saying stuff about.
I've got no one to back me up on the group chat.
But it's just going unchecked. You're like it's checks and balances. So you'll say something sometimes about like, yes, now we're gonna win the league. Blah 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 blah.
Never said that.
Along those, I'm paraphrasing here. And I'm like, no, I can't just sit back and just let this run. And
I did not say this. You wind yourself up about Man United. He's fake narratives.
I'm not rattled. The only thing that's rattling me is my own club. What Man United do? Because
that's what I'm trying to say.
At the end of the day, though, your Achilles heel is still there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, your Achilles heel will always be your coach until he's there, and he's still doing this fuckeries that he's on. I ain't really worried about United.
Finishing third, second. obvious improvement.
Bro, you're not been on stuff. I'm sorry. You can't tell me you've been on.
Not consistently. We haven't been consistent.
You're still not a serious team. Do clubs go to Old Trafford and think, "Right, we're gonna get bopped off the pitch today"?
They will now.
Maybe
they will now. But look, guys, thank you for joining. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get to do more Liverpool, but I mean,
there's nothing to do, man. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do.
But yeah, look, I'm expecting some more movement in the transfer window.
Sorry to cut you. Last year, I was saying, sign a centre back. Now I'm just saying, sign anyone. Just give me a player at FSG. I'm looking at you right now.
Last time you said that though, they fucking got you They're not Nat Phillips. They got you Ben.
He played his first game the other day. Clean sheet. Can we big up Ben Davies, man? He came in with these new trips.
I believe it when I see him, man. I think he's made up.
The hologram. He came first appearance for LFC the other day against Mainz. 1-0 win. Did his thing. Ben Davies this season, bruv. We're behind you, bro. We're behind you.
On that note, Liverpool resting all their hopes on Ben Davies.
We've got a new signing. Van Dijk's like a new signing. We basically bought 4 centre backs this summer. 3 of them back from injury. 1 of them new in. Then up front, we need to do something, man. Boys, FSG, you lot, just pattern it up, please. It's a
familiar tone.
Please.
That sign off. I feel like I've heard it before.
Anyway, guys, last time you hear it either.
Cheers for tuning in. Been weird and wonderful. Don't forget to like, share,
the socials,
subscribe,
share. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Share. Do what you need to do.
But yeah, cheers for watching. We'll be back with some more content very soon. Peace.
Nice, that's decent. It's good to be back, man.